yes, oh, come on, shorty, let's go.
Hey friends, it's Erica with Erica and her mom. I'm recording myself. I have the guys that are taking care of the yard right now, and we got the garland all set and done for the outside of the house around the doorway. But I have one extra garland because I decided not to go across the top. There wasn't very much room to do that with once I got back home and realized it. But I do have this to make a wreath. Now this is a 20-inch circle, so we are going to start making a wreath so we can match the garland on the outside of the doors. I'm going to use a few things that we used previously with the garland. My floral wire, again this is 22 gauge, it's real thin, real easy to wrap for any kind of garland, especially when you're doing magnolias. It's a really good one. Then I have my needle nose pliers, my wire cutters, of course my garland. Ooh, that's not good. My hot glue gun, and a big bowl of fun stuff to use. Again, I pick stuff off when I'm using other things, so I can just have a big bowl of fall stuff sitting in here. But if you go to the bottom, I do have a bunch of pine cones that the kids have picked out of the yard, and I got those all cleaned up. So this isn't working out quite like I thought it was going to. I got the garland out and straightened it out, and I laid it over my 20-inch wreath rack, and it only goes around about 1 1/4. So that's gonna look really super empty, like a Charlie Brown wreath. So I went outside and I got some Magnolia Leaves. We're gonna see if that'll be a better background to it. And then have these leaves over it, because that'll be a nice fall. And then we can stick all that fun stuff to it. So I'll let you know how the progression of everything goes. Alright, so I am just about done. I'm getting to the very end. There's not much space, but I did have a lot more garland left, so I kind of just doubled it over right here so it could go over and underneath. So I'm going to tuck it under here and try to get these leaves to come out. I'm going to finish up with garland. I'm sorry, the magnolia leaves, and I'm going to be tucking them all the way through. And then we'll get started on the next part. That looks great. I love that. I love that look. What do you think? Okay. Hey friends, we got the wreath started with the magnolia leaves in the back. I wanted to show you what I've done so far. So again, we couldn't do it with just the leaf arrangement, so I went out and I cut different size magnolias for this, and right here you can see where I have the wire for the leaves going down first, and then I'm taking a magnolia leaf one at a time and I'm wrapping it really tightly on. I'm doing 2 wraps, super tight, super duper tight. I did have to go out and get more leaves twice because it takes a lot of leaves to do this. And so I'll put another one on. I just wrapped that one. And I'm kind of going crisscross, changing the shape of, or the direction of where they're going each time, so that we are getting a nice overlap on them.
Mom?
Perfect, yeah.
What happened to the other one?
Oh, all your leaves are right here. They're all right here.
What?
And then when I get to the stem that has a leaf, I'm just going to lay it down. Perfect. and I will cover it up with another one and keep going. So we're going to see that fall look from behind the Magnolia Leaves. And I'll show you guys what I got when I'm done. Hey friends, I am almost done with this awesome wreath. I wanted to show you what I was doing so far. I got a lot of this stuff super glued in, but I think there's still a little bit more I need to do to this area. This is something I wanted to show you guys. I picked this up and it was something in my basket. And in this area I have another one, so I just stuck that in. I wanted to show you a little bit of these berries. They are the ones that came off the top of a couple of the gourds that I already had and that I've decorated. I pulled off a flower that was on the white ones, and there were these little berries also attached to them next to these, so I stuck a few of those in there, trying to leave all the holes and areas that were big enough for something to stick in. So I'm gonna probably find one, put another one in here, just trying to make it look fuller. I found a little pine cone and little orange and green pumpkins to stick in all over the place. I tried to arrange this in a way to have them so they could stack up the side. And that's where we're going. I did do a lot of mixing and matching, and then I kind of got to the point where I was just trying to find things that would fit. Of course, you know, the bigger stuff I did put in first. Like the big pumpkin. It looks like a pear to me. I'm not really sure. I know it's supposed to be some sort of squash. And then I started sticking the little berries in and putting these cute little squashes and cute little pumpkins behind the leaves to really fill it out. I might just stick that back there and call it a day. That looks great. If I can get it a little bit lower. Oh, that looks good. I think I'm gonna hot glue that in, and we're good to go. I love it. Maybe one more right there for good measure. So that is my wreath doing right after I super glue that. It took me about an hour and a half from start to finish with the 6 different times I had to run out and get the magnolia leaves and cut them. I didn't wash them. I did wipe them off with a paper towel, making sure there was no spiders or bugs on them. Again, we wrapped it real tight and then super glued this stuff. We'll see how long this lasts. If it doesn't last too long, it's okay, it's fall. Halloween's gonna be up soon, so we'll be able to hang new stuff. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. Again, if you ever have anything that can make one of my things a little bit easier, please let me know. We're always trying to do things around the house and trying to fix things up and do things a little bit differently. Of course, you know, my mom gets me planting at her house. But like and subscribe. We want to hear from you guys, and let us know. Thanks. Hey friends, I wanted to show you the finished product of us outside. We got all the garland done, and I did get my new wreath done with the garland and the magnolia leaves and all the other fun stuff. And there's the other garland hanging from the other light. I wanted to let you know that. So we got all of this done with $28. We got the garlands for $7 a piece, and then the white pumpkins, which I have 7 of them, were $1 a piece from the Dollar Tree. Of course, all the other stuff like the hot glue I had, the pine cones I had from the backyard, and all this little stuff with the gourds in it. I did find that around town. A lot of places sometimes, and friends are always giving away stuff just like that if they know you like to do knickknacks and different things. Sometimes people will bring craft stuff to work that they don't use. So I know if I can get stuff like that for free, I'm sure it's out there for other people, especially when you have awesome stuff like that, because everything in that was from something somebody gave me other than the leaves and the magnolia leaves and the garland that we use. So yeah, and that ended up being a lot cheaper than just one of the garlands that I found at Hobby Lobby. They were quite a bit more that had that neat stuff on it, but I like the way this turned out, and I like the green in it. So I wish you the best of luck on your journeys for the fall and making your house look pretty. So I'll see you next time, or I guess you'll see me. I'm thinking about putting leaves in the garland. Not really sure how I'm going to do that, but I had never done a wreath before either. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know. You can like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Yes, oh.